Changing the scenes, and then we're good to go. Alrighty. And I've got this. Yep. Okay. Grab files. All right. Let's do it. That is not in order. What about you? No? What about you? There we go. There we go. Let's go. Let's get some Beyonce. Okay, well, some stuff to talk about there. Let's pick on childhood Beyonce. No, I'm just kidding. There's some good stuff to like. That first note, that classical kind of note. Right here. Let me start this recording over. For whatever reason, pause is not working. That would be why. For whatever reason, that was placed on higher priority. Okay. It's doing this thing again where OBS is giving me shit. All right. Give me a second here. I gotta restart OBS. All right. Childhood Beyonce, let's go. Okay. Time to pick on childhood Beyonce because I'm an adult who has no sense of worth. So what we heard here is this more classical note here. Right? So that sounds wonderful. And I would argue that actually sounds remarkable for a girl her age. Now, since Beyonce is human, here we have a belt that doesn't go well. Right? Not ideal. But then she kills it with this adjustment. Right? That's where we were. Here's the adjustment that she makes. That is a remarkable adjustment. Really, really, really good stuff. I have to change my... I cranked the volume on not the compressor, so the variance is too high, so I gotta fix that real quick. Man. What? Did I not have my volume control? Is that what's happening? Also, I can just do this here as well. Waiting eternity. Whoa. Okay, maybe I don't want to do that. It's giving me some sass here. Let's just put the compression on OBS for right now. All right. This is going to be a test here. Going to be a test here. Whoa, that's a little too much. That's a little too much. Alrighty. I'm gonna have to switch monitors real quick. Okay, here we go. So this needs to go down right there. And then this needs to go up. We need more compression here, and then we need a little bit of a higher output. And voila. That should do it. Let's check. Checking 1, 2. That's a good level. And then that should go up. Okay, let's we're checking. We are checking volume. Okay, let's we're checking. I don't like the sound of that. It sounds really brittle, as though I have filters on the mic that are extensive. Checking. Okay, so that expander, not ideal. Checking volume. Checking volume. Need to checking volume. Pump that volume up. Okay, let's crank that up a little bit, get that nice little bit more color in there. Alrighty. And then we'll bump up compression here as well. Alrighty. Let's check our levels. Let me crank this up just a touch, a smidge. Alright, and we're going to test again. Why this is pausing, I do not know. Hey, thanks, Chad. Appreciate it. It's been, Alright, and we're going to test again. There we go. That sounds good. Appreciate you. Thanks for stopping in. Alright, let's get back to Beyonce, because she's more interesting than I am. So the thing that we're seeing here is someone who's experimenting and adjusting, as one should when they're, what is that, like she's like 12, if that? Not every single person is a prodigy. Not every single person needs to kill this like Jasmine Sullivan at the age of 8 or 11 or whatever the hell. And my auto pausing is not working. Let's do this. I'll do another test. Testing. Testing. Let's check that out real quick. Testing. All right. I think what I'll do is I'll just open another instance of OBS. Which sucks. So that's my third instance of OBS. Whoa, that's a shiza ton of memory. I might have a memory leak if I keep going with this, so. Boop. Boop. Let's close this. Boop. Okay. Come on, memory leak. Go away. Okay, so that's not working either. I think in 1988 she would have been 7. Yeah, she looks incredibly young. For whatever reason, test. I'll just manually pause it. 2 is 1 and 1 is none. Oh, okay, I already have pause found. Nice. And thank you for the tidbit there, I appreciate it. Where did my Beyonce clips go? They are on the other page. Oh, boy. This week has been rough on content, but at the same time, I've learned a lot. And I'm getting back in the swing of things, and it's nice. So. Now. Okay, good. Let's erase that, and then I appreciate everyone's patience while I like get back into it, because it's been not ideal. Okay, that's excessive. That's excessive. Let's go V by time. And then anything over a minute gets killed. Yeah, come. All right. Well, that is a lovely adjustment, I think. Testing that again. Sometimes OBS just gives me some lip. Yep, it's still recorded. Alright, I'll be right back. I gotta close OBS and reopen it. Alright. Let's see. We're on the 3rd clip. Nice, this is a good mix. Alright. That's a nice mix. It's good that she's starting early here in terms of being humble and understanding limits. You know, a little girl, you know, doesn't need to belt her face off. She has time to kind of develop a technique. I think a lot of people have this issue where they try to make a certain note as loud and as epic as possible, and unfortunately what ends up happening is that you actually limit your range. You treat in your mind a certain note as the apex of your voice because it is the apex of the phrase within a bit of music. But by doing so, you're actually limiting yourself. So this note, is it a soaring, like a high note? No, but it's also just not in a part of her range where that would be the case. And she had more power to it with a little bit more of that thyroid tilt, but she eased up on it. Probably because at this point in time, her cricothyroid muscles that are responsible for the thyroid cartilage tilt, which gives her vibrato and a deeper tone, all that, those are muscles that need to be trained. So at this point in time, she probably cannot maintain a tilt with a lot of strength, which is, you know, understandable. To put this on. Why is this not working is now the question. I have to restart that. Y'all, I can't even tell you how thankful I am for the patience, for me to just sort of like vanish for a hot spell and come back and be completely out of practice with making content and not shaving. I have a neck beard. My mother would watch this and be disappointed, saying, "How dare you not shave? Misrepresenting the family genes." Right. Anywhere you are. All right. Anywhere you are. That's really lovely, actually. This was in '93. Wow. Wow. Puberty is a hell of a thing. 2 years. Just immediate dramatic change in tone. And this is common. Puberty does this to particularly to men. We talked about the cricothyroid muscles responsible for this tilt, right? Well, those muscles do get stronger when your body grows, right? Also, she's expressing herself here, right? She's starting to adopt performance chops. If we look back. You can tell she's really concentrating on her singing, which is, you know, understandable. She's still very young in her development. But this transition to I feel comfortable singing, let me focus on my performing chops. She's insatiable. She just keeps pushing herself without I don't know what the incentives are, if she was pushed at home or whatever, but she is pushing herself and she's growing. Nice. Throwing in that growl. Definitely sounds like Beyonce. Now, her larynx here is actually quite a bit higher than it was previously. The reason is that she's doing some different stuff with her soft palate. Wait a second to bring this up. also to bring this up. You need to go away. Alright, I need to close the... Oh, do I need to close it? Let's test it. That took way too long. Let's see what the advanced scene switcher is, and put this on pause as well. I'm excited for next week. I'm gonna, well, not next week, unfortunately, but I will be making adjustments. That will help all of this. And then let's test that. Dumb. Still an issue. Alright. I gotta fix that to be identical to the other one. Give me a second here. No. No. Well, there we are. It's below 26. And volume is below 36 for 50.55. Alright, let's do that, and then pause the recording. Alright, I'm gonna call that good enough. You really push those girls. Performing with thanks to Matthew Knowles boot camp. I need to write that down because I've heard about this quite a few times, and it'd be interesting, especially if we could find anything on YouTube. I hope no one minds if I take a brief aside to look this man up, because I feel like it's disingenuous to you know, to the title of the stream here, to understand her evolution and not bring in that sort of consideration. So hold on. I will have to download that to test it, but asked her dad took over the girl group because they lost Star Surge. So this is the... Oh, no one wants the fucking game. That's some bullshit. No one fucking... No, this is more... I don't want to like get down this road of insulting Jay-Z or supporting content that would perpetuate those sorts of things. There's plenty here. There's a lot here. Probably just do some research, a research stream. I don't know if you actually heard her vocals on the latest tour, but God, she sounds better than ever. Her timbre is immaculate. Her tone is immaculate. I mean, Beyonce is fucking smart about like everything she does. She's so calculated, it's ridiculous. You know, pardon me while I probably get doxxed for this opinion, but I don't think Mariah put her vocal health as a top priority. Very difficult, especially the abusive situation she was in when she was younger. You might be able to think, I think it's a reasonable thing to say that Beyonce had more support, positive support earlier in her career, but that doesn't change the fact that this woman is calculated. Like, Beyonce is calculated about her vocal health, about her vocal technique. You listen to her now, she sounds different. And that's something you're going to see again and again and again, is that she just consistently sounds different. She's not complacent, and she also adjusts for where her voice is. She's an older woman. Her voice is going to be bigger. It's going to be different. She won't be able to go as high. The runs won't be there, but the voice will be sizable. And so she's always very calculated about these things. All right. Yeah, thanks for the tidbits, yo. Nice. All right, here we go. We're here now. Yeah, a good vocal coach would do wonders for Mariah. I don't know why she doesn't seem to care about it. Money. And I don't, like, you know, let's be real. Poverty is a son of a bitch. And Mariah makes a lot of money. And she has made a lot of money. If she were to take a step back and address all those issues, she would probably have not been able to do like a sensible tour or anything like an album for like maybe 2 to 3 years, which is a lot. Beyonce technique has always been perfect. I want to challenge that, because I think the interesting thing is that it's not perfect, but she respects herself. She respects her limit, which is why, like, you see her constantly kind of experimenting throughout these videos. Because I've watched this, all of these. I've actually prepared. What a concept. But she's really toying with a lot of stuff. What can she do? What can't she do? What does she need to work on? So I think that it's I went to a master's class once, and this was really brilliantly said. The person said, when we do auditions, singers too often time show us what they can't do. Which, this was in the context of opera singers. So, like, opera singers want to challenge themselves and push themselves and, put them at their limits so that they can do better and be better. But that's not what you bring to a performance. That's what you put in the practice room. So Beyonce was always very deliberate about that. And that's tough. She's like, she plays a game of like 2000 IQ chess when it comes to her career. I mean, she's brilliant as a businesswoman, as a talent. I mean, she's just incredible. Mostly just taking care of her instrument really well. Most of her ballads have been taken down. She doesn't push her voice to the brink anymore. Yeah. I mean, like, at the age she's at, it's just the fireworks that she used to do before are going to be different. Not necessarily worse, not necessarily diminished, but certainly different. So when you do your old rep, you have to make those adjustments. And that's the thing too, is like, I feel like it's older fans, or maybe not. It's the dedicated Beyonce fan that cares about her vocal technique. I think she's just established herself as a recording artist to the point where, like,
that's what she's known for. She's known for her music, not necessarily her chops. At least not in the for the casuals. Songs before she became a mezzo too high for her now. It's only fair to bring that on. Absolutely, and I don't think that has to do with voice classification. I think that has to do with age. I saw Renee Fleming when she was like in her 50s, and holy crap, the voice was just. I mean, the tone was incredible. I never actually understood like it's hard to tell people because they hear Renee Fleming on a recording and she's doing a little bit. But when you're there live, it's probably the most beautiful sound I've ever like heard in my life. And I'm not being hyperbolic. I was blasé about Renee Fleming. Anyway, regardless. So the tone was there with age in a similar way with Beyonce, but with Renee, she lost her ability to do runs. And unfortunately, in opera, you can't just like take that shit down a key, right? Like you can't be like, "Hey, oboe, why don't you transpose 3 steps down," right? So you just can't do that, and so there's no point in not doing it when you're Beyonce. So she's smart, which is why she's gonna sing for much longer time than Renee, who ended up retiring after that Rusalka performance, which is shitty because holy crap, I would have gone out of my way to hear her a lot more, a lot more. Incredible, incredible sound. Also, the Met has really nice acoustics. Anyway, let's get back to this. You pretend as if you don't want me. Ooh. When you get home, you call me on the phone and tell me how much you care. Ooh, wow. Ooh, wow. We're starting to get to a point with Beyonce where this is where she becomes a generous performer. This is where she puts out herself a lot. You can see that there's almost like a little bit of a frazzled energy. That's just because she's living it. She's not nervous. She's living it. Like all of these words, all the motions are all sincere. Like all of that is genuine emoting. But it also kind of stays on point. It's a little frantic, but it's already this is better than 99.9% of people because most people don't have the courage. I'm gonna have to lie, I don't have the courage to be in that heightened emotional state every day. It's exhausting, but that's the difference. That's the difference is Beyonce's willing to go there and she's willing to go there again and again and again. And we're going to see as we continue how she tempers that. It's not less than, but it's really, really, it's refined. I mean, man. You see what I'm saying? She's grounded here. She's grounded. She's not less intense. She's grounded. Look at that fucking posture, that strength, that groundedness. Is that a word, groundedness? Well, it is now. It's really interesting to watch the development of runs in pop music. Anya, what do you need? She got poop? Yeah, she got poop. Let me let her out real quick. I need a dog cam. keep trying to think of stuff that will. Oh boy. Actually, I have my notepad. No, I don't, because I lost it. No, did I? I think I saved it. Hold on. I have a notepad. I'm trying to make incremental improvements week after week, so I just want to write down that I need a dog cam because this happens way too much. Yeah, there it is. We can review. And then I think that's okay. All right. Thanks for your patience. The progress is insane, right? This is insane. Yeah, it's really interesting to see that the development of runs in pop music. What she's doing here to give an attack, because whenever you do runs, you have to give an attack on the meter, or rather in the phrase. Right? It's not right, like that would be mush, right? Those are the notes. I just hit the notes, but that's nothing, it's mush. So instead what she does is right on the start of the note, just a little bit of a tilt to give an attack to that note. It's interesting to watch that change, because with Ariana Grande, it's been very popular to do that, and people think that that's bad. It's not bad. It's a way of kind of like jostling your voice so that you have an attack. Because you know, you got to have 1, 2, 3, 4, or 1, 2, 3, 4, not 1, 2, 3, 4, right? You don't want to put people to sleep. Jump cut scripts not working. I'm trying to think of, like, why does this stop working? I think I just have no choice but to do 2 is 1 and 1 is none. Let's see. Slightly slower than jump cut this thing. If silent and not paused, hit pause hotkey. All right. Boy, y'all. I need some. I think I'm gonna need a second cup of coffee before the next stream. I'm not gonna lie. Where are we? We're good. We're good bit into this. We're good bit into this. We're let's see where we're at here. It's beyond that one. It's this one. Yeah, that's where we are. Now we get into dancing Beyonce. Here's where things get interesting. Here's where things get interesting. We see Beyonce here. You know, she's got her vocal chops. She's definitely got her vocal chops. But now she is working on her dancing chops, right? She's not new to performing. She's not new to put herself out there. But she's new to go for this, right? Right? Damn! The sense of movement. We're grounded still, but now we have drama. Right? It's just extraordinary. I'm going to duplicate these macros right now and try it out. Duplicate. Oh my god, I'm so grateful that they changed this. You used to have to bring it all the way up with advanced scene switcher. Pain in the butt. If audio for, let's do 60, 1.60. There we go. Below. And below, come on now. Okay. And recording. All right. Let us continue with the pausing. Adjustment. And this is the other thing too, is I cannot stand this lack of focus. What to do here? Oh, it didn't duplicate because it crashed. Wonderful. All right, duplicate. Okay. Okay, and recording. Oh, interesting. That might explain that. So it has to be interesting. I wonder if the order of priority is what's messing it up. Okay, anyway. What is going on? I have like 17 instances of OBS going. My computer is just not having it today. And it's infuriating. All right, regardless, let's continue. This is where things get quite a bit interesting. It's very clear that Beyonce is not afraid to be influenced by greatness. Some people, they're intimidated. They look at their favorite performers and they set themselves apart and they try to say, I want to be that person. But they do it in a way where there's not a lot of confidence. Right now, Beyonce's absolutely channeling.
I don't know, but I know what happened to me, girl.
Ooh!
Break it down now. See, you gotta work it out. See, you gotta work it out.
If I recall correctly, this is right around the time when she was doing Goldmember. Big movie at the time, massive movie, and she played a like, you know, the groovy baby kind of character. And so now she's bringing that sort of aesthetic. I think what they say with the 90s was just a rehash of the 70s, right?
Break it down now. See, you gotta work it out. See, you gotta work it out. Well, they gotta work it out. Oh,
Ooh!
yeah.
And the runs are cleaner too. Let's look at that again.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, wow. I thought, you know, her runs before were fine, but that's a level up. That's what that is. I love that movie too. Yeah, Foxy Cleopatra. This is from the soundtrack. Nice. Foxy Cleopatra. On one hand, you know, there's looking back, maybe it was inappropriate to do that, but at the same time, man, Beyonce just killed it. Foxy Cleopatra, and I'm a whole lot of woman. I love that movie. I forget like how much of my life is actually informed by Beyonce in terms of like pop culture that I actually paid attention to. Like, right? All right, we good now? I don't even know what happened there. I don't know if it's my ISP. I don't know what it is. And look at all these freaking instances. Like, what is this? There we go. That should do it. All right. Thanks, y'all. I upgrade my computer so I don't run into these issues. Computer ends up working, then ISP ends up being an issue. I can't wait till I'm better at this. That's really frustrating. It's like when I first started singing, I was like, why do I suck? Why do I suck? Content creation is kind of at the same point right now, unfortunately. Anyway. And right here, we're going to go to the distance. That is intense. So what we have here, these are the vocal folds. Saturation is excessive. Give me 1 second. Just duplicate and then add green back. Select color, I think it's basically this. And then, how's that looking? Good. Nice. All right, a little bit lower though. Good. So this should be, my hand should be going over this, and it doesn't seem to be. That would be why. Because the color correction has too much lower opacity going on over it. So let's just do another one. Now do I change? There's, you know, screw it, we'll just simplify this. We're gonna remove some of the saturation. There we go, that looks normal. No. Okay. Now I just have to make sure it's lit. Production, y'all. It's my favorite things to do. I'm actually not kidding. These are the vocal folds. These are the vocal folds in relation to the larynx right here. These are very tiny. Yeah. So it should not come as a surprise that it's very difficult to control very precisely. Listen, Beyonce was already an amazing singer by the time she hit that first run that we had as an example. Now she's on a different level of control. She never stops improving, and that's the big thing. Hard to be mad about that. One might say I'm dangerously in love with it. I'm not sorry. Oh my goodness. That is haunting. That is haunting. Ooh, that blend. That blend. Oh my god! Holy There gets to be a point where you just get so good at a thing and you've been preparing for so long and you've just been working at it for so long, and then eventually everything just kind of clicks and you're on another level. That's what this is, and I want to hear it again because it's insane. Yes, call and response. I'm listening. I think my favorite part about that is that on that performance, that was the Oprah performance. On that performance, everybody is kind of oh, it's lip syncing. I'm like, you just think it's lip syncing because your mind cannot process. You do not have the imagination to understand how good this woman is. That's what it is. That's what you're actually saying. God, that's so good. That's incredible. God. And I love that I think my favorite part about this little bit is that it's twice in a row. It's back to back, right? This isn't like a one-off, oh, she had a magical performance. This is like, look at this. I mean, the hype. Let me tell you how hard it is to get me to move, all right? I am as white as they come, chronically Caucasian. Doctor told me it's terminal, all right? It's just, it's incredible. I want to get up, I want to stand up, but the thing is, if I do that, my dog is going to want to go out, but you know what? It's worth it. That is nuts. You could literally keep listening to that. It's incredible. All right. Let me close the door because you just came back in. My own, my own, my own. I gotta hydrate myself. Hold on, let me put the fancy screen on. That should not have happened. Thank you. Boy. Yeah, the amount of stuff that I love that's been taken out of the internet. or like things that were free that are now not free, makes me want to get like 10 different hard drives just to store things on. It's incredible. All right. Next. We're only halfway through. So. We're getting back a little bit to that like really powerful emotions where it's this wonderful combination of you don't know if she's going to lose control, but also she's in control. That is what I would call a generous performance. Yeah, buddy. Holy crap. This is exactly what I'm talking about, where she's willing to go there and exist there. That's exhausting. And if you've ever seen a Beyonce tour, she's singing like full concerts 3-4 times a week, and she's willing to go there. I mean, that is so exhausting emotionally. That's why she's an artist. That's why she is going to, you know, she could be 80 years old and she's still going to be singing. We're all going to listen because she is an artist, right? She's not defined and limited by vocal technique. I would imagine that's probably a big thing to pay attention to, is the change of her voice when she was pregnant. I need to just get on my Beyonce like live train. Getting back a little bit to that like really powerful emotion, but also that is all right. Give me real quick. I'm gonna open up Filmora and make that the intro to the video. She had to rush off stage to puke a bunch. Oh God. I believe it. That's, you know what the thing is, that there is something I dislike generally about the narrative of like what should you do as a singer, like, and how much you should sacrifice. The I think in Beyonce's instance it's okay. I think in Beyonce's instance it's okay because she was in control at that time. She was calling the shots. It wasn't someone else, which is, you know, there's a big that's really important for your health. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna... Yeah, I'm... I've listened to Vocoder. I've interviewed Vocoder. I know Vocoder, but I have no objection to listening to more Vocoder. Right? Like, hard to be mad about that. Just give me a second here. I'm trying to. Yeah, buddy. That will be the intro. Let's do that. I'm taking a chapter out of Shazam and Sin real quick. No, let's just do it real quick. Holy crap! It's 35 seconds. That's a little much. Holy crap! That's the intro. That'll be the intro. That's another thing I gotta put down is video editing scene. Oh boy. File export. I want you. That's my Eddie Vedder impression. Eddie Vedder loves the hurdy-gurdy. It's amazing that that dude like is famous. I like Eddie Vedder. Just so we're clear about that. But like, let's not pretend that shit isn't ridiculous. Anyway, if target window, okay. Let's keep going. Clips for Beyonce. Where were we here? That's brilliant. And then we were at Glastonbury. Yeah, we got angelic Beyonce over here. Ooh. Some Jeff Buckley vibes. That's like, she's just comfortable living in this. That's got to be exhausting, right? To be Beyonce. And yet she just, like, she can just do this. This is now just natural for her at this stage in her career. To exist as Queen Bee. No pressure. I feel I have to do it. How can you say no to that? Clap your hands, just a little, clap your hands, just, oh my God. I don't know how to do that without sounding like, I see skies blue, right? Shake your hands just a little bit loud. Hey, hey, hey. The tone that she gets out of that growl. She gets this like amazing tone out of a growl. I don't know how to get that sound that she gets. Hey, clap your hands just a little bit loud. Right? Like it's tough to get that sound where it's not I see skies blue.
Clap your hands just a little bit louder. Clap your hands just a little bit louder. Clap your hands just a little bit louder. Clap your hands just a little bit louder.
I mean, I would hate to be. I forget that dude's name. I know he's famous. I know he's important. Once upon a time I knew his name. I will know his name in the future. But can you imagine, like, if you know, if I'm a singer and I'm on the stage with Beyonce and I have literally any other option than to sing, I'm gonna run and get it. Right? I don't care if I haven't played guitar in 3 years. I'm gonna like run, jump, slide. I'm gonna turn into an action hero to get a guitar in my hand, so I don't have to be like, you know, like. Oh, I think no, I remember his name. He's Seth Green, right? That's Seth Green. That guy. That's Seth Green. I know it's not Seth Green, but it's funny. Man, I felt like there was no reason for him to be there. I felt that way when Jasmine Sullivan did the Super Bowl and they had that country singer. I don't know the country singer. Not a big fan of country, but I feel like just give Jasmine Sullivan the damn stage at that point. Anyway. I mean, that would make sense. I think it's really smart for Beyonce to collaborate with someone who's Seth Green, like that kind of a name. That's me. I'm not. You know, I'm gonna leave that in the video, and I'm not even gonna correct it at any point in time. At any point in time. Oh my goodness. She Goes Black Parade, which actually that is an album that she has, right? Okay, so that tune isn't released by her yet, but she pulls this attire off better than My Chemical Romance. I want to know, there's got to be like a good way to do verses on this React stuff. Let me duplicate this real quick. Not Seth Green. It's Seth Green now. It's Seth Green. We cannot go back. Whitney sang all at once that Whitney sang with somebody and looked completely useless in comparison. Yeah. It's stressful, like, to push yourself and be like, hey, I'm like, you know, I want to be this good at a thing. This is 1920. What's half of 1920? $960. Should be $960. That looks right. All right, and now we're gonna get the verses. All right. There's a song from Black is King. Yeah, I'm just talking about the outfit. For right now. Cool. It helps that this is going to be in 4x5 or 4x5, yeah. Have your hand just a little bit louder. God, I forget his name. My wife is gonna be so mad. I'm literally terrible about names. Now I do have a versus PNG file somewhere. Right, the outfit specifically. Gerard Way, thank you. Michael Jackson reference? That does make more sense. Thank you. I would make up a name for Gerard Way, but my wife would literally come back home. She would fly back home from her gig and she would come back and she would drop kick me. What do you mean I don't have a versus PNG? Really? Is it just all right? Let's put this up here, and then we'll green screen that. Chroma key. Let's do that. And then we'll mute this. And then we will play. Yeah, she got me into My Chemical Romance. Let's do that. I'm being told this is a Michael Jackson reference. Which actually makes far more sense. Still, she does it better with Gerard Way. Hard to do. What a like divergence, what a change from grindy grind. rather from like elegant, and she starts off with a nice round vowel. Yeah, right? She does that kind of that thing. But she does it. Her growls are just so clean. This is a hell of a face to stick on for Gerard Way. Look at that. Look at that face. This is a Prince tribute. I like the idea of doing like a little bit, like putting little bits. Yeah, Prince is marvelous. Okay, I'm being told that this is a Prince reference. So in the comments, if you can clarify, is it Gerard Way? Is it Michael Jackson? Is it Prince? Took me a little bit to get that, right? Yeah. This is not how you face. Period. The end. Anyway. Let's continue. My wife is like way more knowledgeable about pop culture. Like I suck. The reason why I think like a lot of people like to watch me is I have no idea. Like this is all new to me, very new. So, oh, that's where we're at, yeah. Excuse me.
I know I promised that I couldn't stay, baby. Every promise don't work out that way. Show me your scars.
Oh my goodness. And here we have Queen. Now here I think she's pregnant. Dang, I'm looking at this photo shoot. Good for her.
Hey, baby, every promise.
That richness of tone, not just from age, it's from having children.
Stay, baby.
Right? She sounds so good. That is not at all following performance practice of classical music, which is fine because everybody does it that way. I think it's refreshing when people do it kind of like this. Same with Glenn Gould. Glenn Gould would play Chopin as if it were Bach, but we don't need more Chopin played like Chopin. Specifically what I'm talking about is she's not doming on the phrase. She's going Plena instead of Plena, right? Give that arch to the phrase, make it smooth. She's not interested in smooth. Not everything has to be as pretty as humanly possible. She's going epic. I'm here for it. her tone just gets so luscious in these later years coming into the modern era. Just that sound is brilliant. Woo! Okay then. Well, those are the clips I have prepared. Wow. I like this. This is cool. I think this would probably trick people out a little bit. Like, they're like, how is he in front of it? Brilliant. I just love the way her sound here. I need a reliable place to put that blue light. I don't like that it blows things out. I'm looking forward to hearing more. One thing I want to do, I think what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to do for the next one. No, I have breath training for the next stream. Which is in 15 minutes. I'm actually going to delay that slightly so I have a little bit of a break, so I'll do it 1:15. But that stream yeah, I was going to say that I'm going to change the Beyonce isn't bossy, she is the boss. That's great. Hardest woman in the music industry, hardest working women in the music industry. I'd buy it. I don't think that that's an unreasonable claim. All right. C'est tout pour moi. That's it. We'll see you in 30 minutes while we go over her breath support. All right.